Hello everybody, I hope that you're all very, very well this week. I'm going to be giving us a card reading for week of the 10th of August. Today is the 11th of August, but we had a public holiday yesterday, so I took a day off. Boy, what an interesting time we're living in. There is so much transformational energy occurring right now. I don't know if you can feel it. It feels like a real quickening, and it feels like we're right in the middle of a scene change, actually, a story change in our lives. And it feels quite intense. I'm really feeling it intensely right now around a massive shedding of the old skin and being called into the new chapter, and not just the new chapter, but the new stories. I don't know if you can feel that as well this week. We have a lot of strong, I'm not an astrologer, but I will share with you what's going on in the astrology just briefly before I pick a card. On Saturday, we had an 888 portal, 8th of August, 2026. You add the digits up, it's 888. And it's called the Lion's Gate. It happens every year where the Sun and Sirius line up with the Earth. And it is a time of potent power and a lot of transformational light that enters into our system, onto our planet. It's connected with the star Sirius, with Sun, with the white lions, and with the number 8. And all those energies are energies of manifestation, mastery, magic, courage, leadership, light, the sacred masculine, balance, the infinite. We live in a world of infinite opportunities. So this number 8 is the number of infinity. So we're being called into what is that? What we want in this experience of life that is going to give us this feeling of living in infinity, in between the two circles. And there is a symbol called the Vesica Pisces where two circles overlap, and that's that little space in the middle where the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine meet, the balance, where everything and anything is possible. And this is the time that we're living in right now, particularly this week. So, and then we have a new moon on the 12th, which is Wednesday, and we have a solar eclipse. So a lot of new beginnings, a lot of fire energy, a lot of, I feel snake energy as well, shedding of the skin. And so with those energies, as much as it's beautiful and amazing and light-filled and calling us into all these amazing things, often what happens during times like this is that we have to let go of what had been preventing us from experiencing those things in the first place, and that can feel quite uncomfortable. So if you are feeling anything like that at the moment, just know that it will pass, but it is for your for your greatest, highest good, so that you can live a light-filled life, which is what you absolutely and all of us deserve. Okay, that was just a little blurb around the time that we're in this week. I'm going to be picking us a card quickly from this She Sirens pack. Just shuffle. And whenever you watch this will be relevant for you, even though I'm filming it this week. If you watch this another time, I truly believe that whenever you come across this video will be right for you. Come on, cards. One card, please. There were a few cards. I'm going to pick just the first one that my hand lands on, that one. I'm just going to have a peek at what the other one is, okay. Oh my gosh, they're both so amazing. Okay, one that my hand first landed on was EDGEWALKER. Let's talk about that first. An EDGEWALKER is somebody that doesn't follow the rules. This is not a time to follow the rules. This is a time to follow your own rule. And the way that you know what your own rule is to listen to what your body says. Stop listening to what the mind's telling you need to follow, what your mind's telling you need to do. Yes, we need the mind, and we need the mind for logic and for planning and all taking action in the world. But actually, our body is what is going to communicate to us what our truth is. Don't follow the crowd. You're not here to follow the crowd. You're here to be an EDGEWALKER. You're here to do what you want to do. This is a time we're being called into authenticity at this time. We're being called into really knowing what our essence is. What does our soul want? What does our light want? What does our spirit want? New beginnings, new moon. It's all about kind of writing your own story, rewriting your script to what it is you want as an edge walker. Stop trying to fit in. We often want to fit into things because it keeps us safe and it gives us a sense of connection. But actually, what you're fitting into and what you're anchoring into, is it actually serving you? Is it actually serving you to step into this infinite greatness that you are, or is it hindering you? Is it holding you in an old story? So this feels like a strong message at this time. The lions, the white lions associated with the 888 and Sirius, they are their own leaders. They are leaders. Leaders are edge walkers. And it takes courage to be an edge walker. It's not easy to be an edge walker. So look at your edges this week. Look at what are you being called to step into? I'm going to read the second card because I just love the second card, and we got it a couple of weeks ago, maybe even last week, I don't know, but emergence. Again, it's come through. What are you emerging into? What is the caterpillar emerging into as the butterfly? What colors are your wings? How do you want to fly? Where do you want to fly to? If you're being invited into something this week, say yes. If your body feels good, if your mind's going, oh no, but this, I can't do it because of this and this and this, but my body really wants to, listen to the body. And even if it's not an invitation from somebody outside of you, but even if it's an idea that you had, and then you kind of just push it to the side, just feel into it. See if you can push yourself a little bit this week out of your comfort zone into something new, because this is what this week is all about. And that will help to determine and rewrite your story moving forward. Not even just a new chapter, it's actually a new story that we're writing for ourselves. So yeah, I got an invitation to go to the Timbavati, which is in the northern part of South Africa, to spend time for 5 nights there with just with a few people, but in the land where the white lions are, where the lions are. And it's very connected to Sirius. And I got the invitation on Saturday on the 888. So I feel like it's a very alchemical and transformational time for me. And yes, it feels uncomfortable. There's a lot about this that feels very uncomfortable for me, but my body is screaming, you have to go. Just make it happen. So I shifted all my clients from this week and next week to later on, and I just made it happen. So that's the type of energy we're kind of talking about. If something comes in, even if it feels uncomfortable and you're going to be really out of your comfort zone, say yes, because there's a reason why it's come in at this time. So I'm hoping to film some footage, if I can, in this beautiful bush camp that I'll be in, and maybe even film a card reading while I'm there. But if I'm not able to, I will connect with you at some point next week, towards the end of next week. Okay, sending you a lot of love, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you what stories are changing for you and what you're stepping into. Lots of love. Bye.